Very good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. This is Paul, your host. Welcome back to my channel. This is Royal Bangalore Food. So before we go ahead today, why do we go online to sell? Does anybody have an idea? I'm sure everybody has an answer today. But why do you need to go online? Is it necessary at current juncture where everybody is also having a brick and mortar or probably an offline store? Does an offline store get you a lot of customers, or is it your online store? Does all your licenses required to go ahead and required to go online, and also not to get any customers? So let's quickly take a look at these points and just touch upon here and there. And as I said earlier, in all my videos and all my vlogs, if you have any more further questions, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll have a look at it and probably also revert back to you as soon as possible. So before, the only request for you to go ahead and do is, I need not to give a monotone subject. Ting, 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 ting. Like, follow, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. That keeps me going and that gets you content online. So without wasting further ado, let's take a look at it and let's dive in. So why do we go online? Today, most of the customers, specifically if you're in India, okay, even in a good metro like Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai, or Delhi, even for the matter of fact, the entire Northeast, everybody has one mobile or probably two mobiles or two SIM cards. Yeah, so what happened is that currently as we speak, India is in 4G networks. Most of them have gone ahead and gone shopping online. We see a lot of TikTokers, in this case going to be Instagram influencers, YouTube shorts. Everybody is on the video platform and creating some of the other content, which, so to speak, that everybody is leveraging one of the greatest Indian revolution to grow in terms of businesses, learning your skill, upgrading yourself in whatever format, being a women entrepreneur, a lady, a single woman, a single father. Everybody is into creating content and the leveraging internet as best as possible they could. As we speak, India is only 60% penetration market in terms of the affluent internet users, and there is also another medium-sized level which is around 40%, and then the rest of the world of India, which has been actually still yet to figure it out in terms of how to use internet. Most of them are relevant with WhatsApp, also probably with the other tools, but in terms of shopping is concerned, nobody does it. It's just the elder or the young adult or the millennials or zillennials are the ones who've gone ahead and utilize online the best. Predominantly, all the online marketplaces are also on the tier 2, tier 3, and also a lot of great village towns. They've gone ahead and used the pin codes to go ahead and deliver. That's a great news. So which means that still people have gone ahead and leveraged in terms of using internet and go shop online. So predominantly, when you go look at the market size on the, if you any brand that you want to create and any product that you want to sell are available on the online, right? And if your product is worthwhile to go ahead and showcase it to the to the world of market, it is also preferable and I would say mandate to go ahead and levy a physical store so that you can also get customers to go ahead and come to your store and understand your brand value, your brand name, and the way, the look and feel of the product. They would get hands down, and that becomes your walk-in customers. But today, online is the segment that you have to speak, because you can leverage the whole of India that you can go ahead and sell. In case if you want to scale in the offline store, you need a lot of commercial capital, and you need to raise funds in case if you want, or you need to take out all your savings and then implement it in terms of the olden style, what we call it as the brick and mortar or an omni-channel stores. Currently, online is the way forward. You have to have a fantastic website. First of all, before creating a website, please ideate and do a lot of brainstorm. Talk to your friends, talk to your creative guys, talk to your very, one of the most outscale of your industry. For example, if you want to create a cosmetic brand, so talk to a guy who's into engineering sector. So understanding in terms of brainstorming to create a brand name is very important. Has to be catchy, has to know what exactly is offering, but not necessarily it has to be the literal meaning of it. It could be various catchy names like Google, Yahoo, Flipkart, Facebook. You can go on like Apple and Amazon, directly to the point, but not selling the same thing, right? So you have to come with a fantastic name. Make sure that your domain is available. So today, people in India get confused that should I have a .in or .com or .co.in? Everything does not matter. Currently, what we need to know is that you need to have a domain space. Domain space is a space, it's like a land on the internet, right? You need to allocate your store so that should have a space on the internet so that internet can pick up, and people, it can showcase the people. So if you use a .in, preferably a lot of Indian websites, it's also shown in India. It doesn't mean that it is not shown in the whole world. You can SEO optimize it based on your blogs, your product descriptions. So many things matters a lot when it comes to website. Predominantly, if you're in India, you have India hosting space, Indian servers. But in terms of the fastness of the website, how fast people can view and browse and add to cart and step out, and all this thing matters. So make sure that you have one of the greatest websites. There are top three. I'm not going to leverage the names, but yes, predominantly it's going to be Shopify in India. If you can use WooCommerce, or you can also use Wix, and so many websites, right? So predominantly everybody's in Shopify. Shopify is plug and play, easy, half an hour, maximum 1 hour. Even if people don't know how to, you can just use your YouTube guide and then create a website. Once you create a website, make sure that the website has HTTPS, SSL certificates, which has also been secure. These days, frauds is all over. So make sure that you have a very good hosting space. Make sure that your server is really speed when you're hooked on to Shopify India. Talk to the customer support, get it organized, share it with few sets of people once your website is on. Do a lot of testing, order yourself, see how long does it take. Talk to your logistics partner, get everything organized on the online. I would just go on, verbatim, or just throwing up all these words. Do not get worrisome. It's, if you wanted to break it down, I would always do a single session and understand and help you. There are many things on the YouTube, but you need to be more transparent in terms of what exactly the costing goes into picture. So many things comes into picture. And simultaneously, you also need to work around with your logos, your color palettes, your brand colors, in terms of what goes exactly in your website, your content. You have to leverage the AI. Otherwise, you will not be able to scale up. Today, AI actually, ChatGPT prompts and gives you, which is the top 3 websites for masala dosas, top 3 for your attire and apparels, your t-shirts, your shoes, whatever you wanted on the on the search engines. Google Bard has come up, so most of them are using Google Bard. Not predominantly. India is still yet to leverage Google Bard, but OpenAI, ChatGPT is being the talk of the town. They have also released an Android app, so it's going to be in everybody's phone moving forward. It's going to be the biggest search engine that you have to leverage. You need to have your physical markets, advertising, content planning as well. Without that, you will not be able to scale. Not online, everybody's in online, right? You need to be in all the channels, which means to say, in Google My Business page, leverage. I'm sure not everybody, I would vouch and I would bet you that not everybody is using all the products of Google. Mind you that, because they have fantastic products like Google Tags, Google Location, Google Maps. You need to be and showcasing your product. It's like a store online. Whatever, if the Google Map, look at Google Maps, I'm seeing a lot of restaurant reviewers having a lot of reviews on Google Maps. So these guys have to know that your store exists online as well, right? On Google My Business page today, if you are on Google, you have to put your My Business page. If you're on Facebook, make sure that you have a profile, and also mandatorily you need to have a Facebook fan page. Okay. Similarly, on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, make sure you have your own personal profile and also a brand profile which explains your store, right? So over a period of time, as you build your followers and your customers, you can always leverage YouTube shopping, their Instagram shopping, your own website shopping, and also the online marketplaces. So every customers, you break it down in different segments. Predominantly a lot of groups. Today, LinkedIn groups has become very famous for a lot of products that you sell. In case if you want to reach out to the right person, you get their email IDs, your mobile numbers provided, you pay LinkedIn. Get it also, LinkedIn ads to be revolving seems to be very challenging, and also very, very welcoming to that if you want to sell your products online. So creating an online store is basically having an online customers to come and see in those platforms. May not be necessarily people who do not come leverage. It may not, you get your sales, but the visibility always increases when you're on all these channels. You might ask me, Paul, you know what? It's going to be a tedious process to be in all the segments and do a lot of content, current copy paste. See, but the idea is that you have to be. So today, do not expect sales the moment you go online, because you have to create your ads, programming, retargeting your website customers, making sure that you use Google Ads and Facebook Pixel, your Facebook Ad Manager, your retargeting, your WhatsApp is coming up with a lot of features. So predominantly online is the way forward that you have to go. In spite of India has still not leveraged 100%. Even as we speak, in China it's only 80% penetration in terms of internet. Partly because there are elderly citizens in any part of the world, they do not access so much on the online. It's still the call, the phone call, the email. So make sure that you also have a greatest offline customer service. So there's so many things come into picture, when you come to the offline and the online. Both have pros and cons. I've also covered it. In case still if you have further questions. So my only point is that leave a comment section. I'll have a look at it. It gives me a lot of ideas to go ahead and create, and also talk about small informations, what has been missing and what is not. Later we'll talk about the FSSI guidelines, how important it is, what are the requirements, what are the guidelines that you need to go ahead and talk about it. So meanwhile, I'm sure you have got a fair understanding what is to be required to go online, how easy and how tough it is, and how you need to leverage it. If you do not leverage most of the platforms, you're going to die down. Look at Twitter. Twitter, you can actually go ahead and do a long format video. Facebook, you can use long format videos. So if you're doing a YouTube long format video more than 10, 15, 45 minutes, my videos are almost 25 and plus. Is monotone. I would not edit it, because I want to give the clear instruction and be as straight as possible, so that people get to know what I'm talking about it. If you do not understand in any language, if you want me to speak, I could speak Tamil, Malayalam, a little bit of Kannada, and also Hindi very well, and I could do that. And Malayalam probably here and there I could just break it down. But if you really wanted to go all well, just go ahead and comment section ASAP. Anyways, with that in mind, I really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking by. Thanks for listening. Thanks for this two-way conversation. And if you made it to this deep end, I request, only one request, hit that bell notification, like and follow and subscribe, and get this going for me. I really appreciate it. This is Paul signing off. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.